So we've decided to go without social media for a week.
We've deleted all apps, including Instagram,
Snapchat,
Vine,
YouTube.
Tumblr, etc. And we hope that this will show we are like addicted to it and see if there are any results from going without it for so long.
It's Tuesday. It's been 48 hours since we started not using social media.
And so when I went to bed yesterday, I hadn't charged my phone at all, and it was still at 60%. But normally it would have died like twice, which is like kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I would also go on my phone out of habit and just go to click to Snapchat, but it wasn't there. So it was just kind of like this awkward little pause where I would try to go on social media, but it wasn't even on my phone, so I didn't really know what to do.
Just something I've noticed is I was able to read a lot more instead of going on my phone.
Okay, so during my first day of not using social media, I noticed that I was a lot more observant with everything, that I was constantly checking my phone to see if I had any notifications. I also messed up because I used YouTube thinking that it wasn't social media, but it is, so.
Okay, so I just realized that I was using Pandora for like the longest time since we went off social media, and then Kate just showed me that it was actually social media, which is like kind of crazy. So now we decided that we would put one tally for every time that someone uses social media, so we each have one because
I use YouTube.
I use SoundCloud.
and then I use Pandora. So
Today is Wednesday. It is the third day that we've gone without social media. And last night I made a mistake that I accidentally used Ubu because I wanted to FaceTime more people. But then I realized that I've used social media. So now I have 2 tallies for going onto social media. One time using SoundCloud, and I used Ubu last night.
okay, so for Tuesday night, I found it was a lot easier not to use social media than Monday because I had a lot more to do. So I had like softball, I had to clean my room, a lot more homework, and I read more, which distracted me from not using the social media.
So like Sydney, I had a lot of stuff to do last night. I didn't feel like the need to always be checking my phone in between where I had to go. And I also finished my homework a lot earlier so I could go to bed earlier.
So today is Thursday, and it is the 4th day that we have gone without social media, and I'm still noticing the same things, except also yesterday I had to go on Tumblr because I was messaging someone for my IRP, which would help a lot, so I thought that it would be okay to use Tumblr because it's really benefiting my schoolwork. And also I noticed that I feel a lot more accomplished when I'm not using social media. I don't know if it's because I'm actually accomplishing a lot more or if it's because I'm just not wasting my time just sitting there looking at a screen.
Yesterday, I was on social media. I went on to SoundCloud because I wanted to listen to music because it helps me do my homework. And I got 3 tallies now, up to 3. I also noticed that I had 80% of battery percentage at the end of the day. So I haven't gone on my phone that much lately,
So today was pretty easy to go without social media because I had a lot of things to do without having to constantly check my phone. I got a lot of those things accomplished.
Okay, so today is Friday and it is our 5th day without social media, and I haven't noticed a lot more. It's still a lot easier to do without it when I'm entertaining myself, but also I've realized that I'm a lot more connected with like the people around me. So for example, instead of sitting in my room like on my phone and Snapchatting people, I would be downstairs like helping my mom with dinner or something. And then along with this, I think it'll be really interesting to see how much easier or harder it is to go without social media over the weekend when we're not distracted by school. And then also I haven't used any more social media, so I'm still at 2 tallies.
So today was really easy to go without social media because I had a lot of things to do, and I got all of those accomplished. And I feel that if I don't use social media again, like it wouldn't really be a big deal. Like I feel like I could live without it.
Since I wasn't able to go on social media last night, I was able to get a lot of homework accomplished.
Okay, so today is Saturday and it is the 6th day that we've gone without social media, and I'm still noticing relatively the same things, except yesterday I realized that I was at one of my friends' houses and everyone was just on their phones and like not really interacting with each other, and I thought this is so weird how we are in the same room with people, have this opportunity to hang out and whatnot, and then we just sit on social media.
So today I have lacrosse all day, again, it was really easy for me to focus on just lacrosse because people weren't constantly Snapchatting me, and I wasn't responding, and there wasn't all these notifications. It was really, really, really easy to have fun while I do it. That's the thing that I noticed. And also, I like not having social media because I don't feel the need to always check my phone, and it makes me feel free.
Today is Sunday, and it's the last day we're going without social media, and I can look back on this week and say that we have done a lot of work without social media than with social media.
So today is our last day of no social media, and it's so weird. After just 1 week, I could literally throw my phone away and I would be fine.
For today, I noticed that not only was I getting a lot more work done, but I was also getting it accomplished faster and sooner. So what did you think about before and after going without social media for a week?
So before, I thought it was going to be really hard, but after a while I thought it was easier because I forgot about it.
So before, I thought it was going to be super hard and really stupid that we were doing it. But now I realize that I don't even want to go on social media anymore that much. I just kind of find it annoying.
I agree with Cindy. Before, I thought this whole experiment was kind of pointless because our generation is all about social media. That's the #1 way we connect with people. I really don't see any point in it.
So would we do this again, and do we recommend doing this for other people?
Would do this again because when I'm really stressed, I forgot about it.
I would do this again just because I think I really benefited from going without it. And I would especially recommend it for other people because a lot of people think oh, this is so hard, that's so dumb, why are you doing this? But then once you're actually finished doing it, you'll realize how good it feels just to not be have to know what everyone's doing at every single second.
Yeah, I would definitely do this again.
What did we notice while we were off social media?
I noticed that I was able to focus on my schoolwork instead of on my phone all the time.
I noticed that I was a lot less caring about what other people were doing, and I was a lot more social with who I was with.
I noticed that I was a lot more observant of what's around me.
The last question is, how are we changing social media use if we are changing it?
I'm not.
Okay. I've decided that I was going to delete Snapchat, Twitter, and Vine because Snapchat I just found really annoying. If I had a streak of sending other people pictures of myself, if I had a streak with that, why not just have an actual streak of talking to them in real life?
So I'm just going to really limit that time and probably only use it on the weekend.
So this is our week without social media.
Goodbye!
Goodbye!